Hello, it's me, Ari. So today you're seeing me from a different angle. But anyways, we're going to be recording just a basic uncut video this time. So I usually watch this makeup artist called Nikki. She's one of my favorites. Very good. I will recommend her channel. Beautiful makeup artist. She's where I learned a lot of my makeup from. She's gonna brush this greasy hair back. But basically, Ariana Uncut. That's what she calls hers, Nikki Uncut. But these are just gonna be uncut, uncensored videos with me doing my makeup. So she's just gonna see all the process, all the details, even the quiet parts. These are just uncut videos, raw, long videos. If you do not like the length, you don't have to watch them. Just that. So today we're gonna start off with a bit more full coverage makeup, foundation, you know. I want to show you, so I'm gonna start off with this mixed with a little bit of concealer, or a lot of concealer, just to lighten it up severely. So let me just grab this. Mix. Okay, now we got her in. We're gonna take this brush. Now it's a rip off of the BK Beauty brush, which is $38. Girl, I ain't spending $38. So I just got this Menage one from Temu. So we're just gonna blend that in. I'm just looking at my monitor to make sure everything looks good. And my mirror. So this is a more full coverage base, which I prefer. You can see the beautiful coverage it has. You know, how it just covers up all my redness. But it matches my neck beautifully. Now, when it comes to foundation, you never want to match your face. Always match your neck. So if your neck is 5 shades lighter than your face, you're gonna be using a light ass foundation. And if you don't like the light look, well, then you gotta use fake tan, baby, because it won't look natural if you're blending to look like blend to your face, you know. And you don't want to give yourself a false tan unless you're doing it everywhere in your body. You're doing body makeup, which is something that not many people do or are doing on a daily basis, you know. We're not Kim Kardashian coming up with all our psoriasis scars and as such. So today, I think we're just going to be doing a very basic look, you know. I already showed you how to apply foundation, which is, I like using brushes because it looks better on my face. You're gonna blend out that streak. I like to blend it. As you can see, I do have some acne scars and some acne because my skin is not perfect. No one's skin is. But I did prime the face with the Max Studio Fix Matte Shine Control Primer, 12 hour. I like it because it controls my shine throughout the day. And as it says, it works for about 12 hours and it kicks out. So I usually start my makeup at 5 a.m. By 5 p.m. it does kick out and all that shine comes through and all my oils just start pooling. But it really helps get the mattified base, which I prefer, but to each their own. So I'm gonna apply concealer next. Concealer is a step that I think is very important to the makeup in general, the integrity of the makeup. I like to use a concealer brush, then a beauty blender, but concealer I like to do actually after this next step, so sorry. We're gonna do some contour. So let me get my new favorite. Where the hell did I fucking put this? That's where they are. Ugh. Sorry. I was trying to grab my contour and my blush. Great. Okay. That's so perfect. Sorry about that. So recently I ordered some stuff. Ooh. Now, the quality of this camera, she's not the best. I'm using FHD, not UHD, because it does not support, because I have a monitor going right here. If you can't see it. This is me recording myself. You'll see it 1,000 times over. It looks like a squirrel. Basically, I'm able to see everything via the monitor. Okay. Back to focus, Lord. Back to focus. Anyways, we're going to be using the Made by Mitchell curve cases. They're wonderful. Now, I'm in light. As you can see, I have used, and I've dipped into this one before, but I want to go for more. I want to bronze up the makeup just a smidgen because I'm feeling feeling a little cool tone for me right now. And today I just felt a little more bronzy, even though I didn't wear any makeup, but I just want to take, now this is a rip-off Menage brush. Selena Gomez foundation brush. I prefer it as my contour brush because it works beautifully. So I just like taking that darker contour. I like putting it in the outskirts of my face. And then we'll put on bronzer after. Contour should be limited to the places where you need shadow. Where you need, okay, come back in the focus. Where you need shadows, right? So, for example, for me, shadows need to go right on my cheekbones, my temples. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take directly from the pan. And normally I would warm it up in my hand, but honestly, these are so creamy and so amazing that you don't need to warm these up as much on your hand because they're so amazing. The formula is so blendable. They're just creamy, amazing. They're like the best contour, one of the best cream contours I've ever used. As you know, my favorite one is the NARS Laguna, but it's a bronzer, so they qualify. This is on sale for $18. I recommend her to all you beginners because it's very creamy, very blendable, very easy. And creams are much easier to fix than a powder because cream you can put more on, per se, or you can take more off the tissue. Because the powders, you really got blending for an hour. And if you blend too much, it will literally pick the makeup off your face. So, for the beginner makeup artist, I'm going to recommend you buy a good cream palette. But other than that, yeah. So we're just going to take a little brush like this one. It's from Real Techniques. I'm going to take a little bronzer from the shade Shady Business. And I'm going to put it on the highlight of my face. Just above that contour, but not on my cheekbone. Just right in between the two. And then right here on my temple. So I look like I've been hit by the sun, right? It looks much more classy. There's more dimension in my cheek. Then up here is where our blush will go because I have very high cheekbones. This one goes just below your cheekbone. This is what I say about bronzer. It should go just below your cheekbone. It should not be used as contour. Because contour and bronzer have two very different things. Now you can just use one or the other. You know, use both. I have to use this on my jawline because sin actually hits our jawline sometimes. But either way, that's good. And I just like to take some contour and put it all over my nose. Now, it looks crazy. You're gonna think I'm crazy. It'll work later. No, I'm not gonna use a blush in this one. I'm gonna use a different blush because I'm feeling a little more... Because it's Valentine's Day coming up, I want to use a red blush. I'm gonna show you how to make it look more natural, how to sheer out a red blush, all that stuff. All that yippity-doo-dah fancy stuff. So I just like taking the foundation brush after. Just help it blend. So... there's a lot of blushes that I have access to. So I have the Curse Case Collective with me today also. Just this blush is actually with fibers for powder, but I like it better for blushes. So I like this specifically for contours and highlights. So, but I think this is like a perfect little brush. Anyways, onto our blushing. This is bronzer. Blush brush. No, this is powder I usually use for, but I'm going to use the other fiber one for powder from now on. As you can see, I have accidentally scraped many times. I'm going to take a mix between this light pink in the shade Bella Blossom, right here, on my brush. I'm going to apply that. That's very highly pigmented, as we can see. We're going to focus the blush in the one area that we should be. Whenever you smile, you have part of your cheek that goes up. Now we just want to reapply some of that bronzer so you have this perfect blend. Now, because there's you see there's a light pink, then we need a kind of mixer shade to go in between the two. So I'm grabbing a more mauve, tawny blush shade to add between the two. I add some of that to her forehead because I like to add a little blush there. Go back in with Bella Blossom, which is a very light, cute blush. Very blossom. It's right, it's very light pink. I just like to blush up my cheeks and face. During wintertime, I've always loved cold girl makeup. It's always been a favorite. I've always preferred it over summer makeup, which is to me just literally glowy makeup. Oh, sorry. I love full coverage in the summer too, but sometimes it just don't stay. So it's subtle. I have some new foundations coming in that we'll be reviewing. The Maybelline Superstay. I got it literally. Look at my summer shade. So I'm going to have to use a shit ton of concealer to lighten it up, but whatever. So now that we have all our blushes applied, all our bronzers applied, everything, our base done. Look. She's stunning. I know my hair is greasy. We're doing this before a shower. We're going to take our concealer. I like the Too Faced one. Run this way. I think it's very high quality and you get a ton of product in it. And it's one of the creamiest, highest coverage concealers on the market. A bit to our nose, our chin, this. There you go. That's so much concealer. It has a purpose. That's how where we put it. It has purpose. Let's just take one of our concealer brushes and blend it, blend out. Now, I like it to go up because it lifts our face, like more snatched. The lighter shade highlights and brightens under the eyes. Because we're using something more full coverage. Because people don't know this, there's a difference between water-based and silicone-based. Now, the first ingredient in every foundation is going to be agua, water. But I'll show an image up here soon. No, I'm not actually, because this is uncut, so. Okay, I'm gonna use the foundation I used today to put her back, but just gonna pull out the ingredients. Do you see the label? Do you see it? Do you see how it says AIN and aches and stuff like that? It's because this is a water-based foundation. It's not silicone. So there's gonna be a difference. When you have things that end in aches, no, that's actually silicone-based. Mistake me, sorry. Oh, great, a water-based foundation. It's L'Oreal CoverGirl. Mine is a little bit like a watery. It's like a skin tint. It comes out usually thicker. look at that. It's watery on the skin. I like it, but maybe it's discrepancy with this foundation is it oxidizes to about 5 shades darker than it looks, which is aggravating to say the least. But it also provides little to no coverage, which is the skin tint basically. What do you expect? So there's that. But when we're blending in, we want to have the high points of our face really focused. I like to use my finger to blend out my nose contour because it is such a delicate part of the makeup. So I just add a little button effect to my nose. Now the camera does add 10 pounds and it's angled upwards, so of course it's going to look a little worse for wear on me. We're just going to blend out this side next. And it's very pretty. Very pretty. Now, I'm also going to teach you the difference between 3 different powders. A finishing powder, a setting powder, a powder foundation, and then a baking powder. Now, let's get some examples. Here are examples. This is a powder foundation. A lot of people use it to set their makeup. That's not what I use it for. It's great for highlighting, keeping makeup application throughout the day, great for under eye highlighting. I don't like to put it on straight away. It is powder foundation. This is a finishing powder. So it's great for the end of your makeup. It is there to help moisturize and add a little more dimension, a little more. This is baking powder, Really Beauty. It's a baking powder. Now, if we open her up, I took off the thing. It looks a little less saturated, but basically, I took off the net so I can just access it directly, but I can just scoop a little out with a little piece of brush, but basically it is great for baking our face, not setting our face, because it has more pigment to it in the actual thing. That's why it's called an easy bake, loose baking, and setting powder. It's a setting powder, but it says loose and baking is the first it says, right there. It comes with 0.71 ounces, which is not a shit ton of product. My favorite one is the Fenty, because it is the most blurring. I use O2 butter, and it has basically 1 ounce of product, which is, for a setting powder, pretty good. You don't need much of it. It sets your makeup in place. Meaning, it'll make your, and it smells so good. It is extremely finely milled, and I like to take with a brush first under our eyes so you can see it sets and it takes away that shine completely. But you can see it's a lot of product. It's a good product. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of this, tap it into its lid, because I like a controlled powder, not a messy loose powder like Huda used to be for me, because it used to get everywhere whenever I first opened it. So then we just set our face with this, right? Because it is a setting powder. No, Huda is considered setting powder, but it's more full coverage. So I don't think, for me, whenever I used to use it, it made my makeup crease, and it would not hold my makeup all day. That is until I just started using it for baking, more dimensional use, and relying on it to set my makeup in place every day. So it's a filter powder, and it does provide beautiful, beautiful effect. It looks like a filter. Controlled. So we're gonna set our face now. Sorry if that was silent, but we just take it and we lightly, we take a smidgen of powder and we're setting our face with it. A smidgen, I say. I don't want too much powder. I don't want to look powdery. I want to look matte, not powdery. That is a difference. Then we take a bigger brush. You set our neck with it. Our neck is set. No. Our face is blaze. Ta-da. I'll use each of these powders in this video, but no, this is done. It's meant to set our makeup in place, and it did just that. It just set our makeup. So that's great. We can take our brushes and we put them back. I used to lose our brushes all the time because I never put them back. Put them back. Okay, so now we're on to our next step, which is powder reinforcing. I want a more bronzed look. I own a powder contour, I just don't love it. So I'm gonna use a powder bronzer. Okay. And like they mentioned, I'm gonna take this. It's NARS Laguna Original. It's a bit stronger of a shade, so I just like to tap it on slightly. As you can see, it reinforces the look. It's such a pretty color too. Especially if you're someone like me with more Italian hair. I'm actually, fun fact about me, I am mostly Slavic. I'm mostly Polish. My family's from Czechia, Poland, Slovakia, and Germany, basically. I do have a little Irish, a little Spanish, and actually like maybe 5% Italian, so not much. But I have olivey skin, so a good bronzer helps with the face. Now we're looking a little rough, so we take this and we blend because it has excess powder on it, and that just helps us shear all that shit out. Now, next it's our blush. Blush is such an important step to me because it adds color to our face. Now, we take these, we say thank you, we Marie Kondo them, and we put them away in my drawer that literally weighs 100 pounds because it literally shakes my entire makeup desk when I shut it. I do not like how this makeup is looking on camera. It looks a lot better in real life. But today, why am I in the lip drawer? Ew. Brain fart. Okay. I need to put you in the other drawer. I need to have room for you. No, you do not fit there. Great, so you're just going to stand display. This is my Bridgerton blush. I'm not using her today because... Why? Because it is much more satin finish. We're going for a matte. So, we're going to use a matte powder blush. Oh, we've been recording for 30 minutes. 23 minutes. Why did I say 30? I'm a liar. Anyways, we take these blushes. They're really pretty. There's two that are similar. Okay, there are two that are similar toned. Oh my god, I have to look in the mirror to do this, right? I'm not gonna put those on, but we have the shades. The shade here is Desert Orchid. This is Nude Venus, Paradise Venus. No, this is Desert Orchid. Desert Orchid is this one. Then we have, this one is Nude Venus. This is Divine Rose 3. This is Paradise Venus. Now, they're all different shades. This is more brown toned. It looks more red toned in real life. This is pure brown tone. So we use more this kind of tone blush. So we're gonna use it. Look how much pigment is on that brush. I'm just gonna tap it on. And it immediately goes on. We don't even need to go in for a second because it is wet pat McGrath. I've had this for 2 years. Mind you, it is $60. She has a palette with the two blushes and a bunch of eyeshadows. They're great. My favorite actual bronzer of all time is Pat McGrath one. I have 3. Anyways, continuing on. We're gonna bake because I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna take this off. I'm showering, so it's not like I have to wear this out. Yes, baking looks insane. It looks like you're baking a cake. Imagine it like that. You're baking a cake. Your face is the cake. You have wet batter on, basically. And your face, wet batter. No. This will just add some more dimension. Put it under the contour, where the jawline is. Jawline, under the contour. Under that contour. Under that contour. Blend it out. Powderify my hand. Take a little brush. Put on our nose. That looks really fucking good. Anyways. Now, we have that on our nose. So this is our bake. We're gonna let this set for a little while. We don't need this powder anymore. So you say thank you. You served us well. You can put her away. Now, after this, you have lots of dimension in our face already. To start. So, take our Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I really like this for priming the eyes. Now today I'm not doing my eyebrows. Because eyebrows, I like to do first eye makeup sometimes, and then I like to do my whole makeup around them. Because if they're too... I can't say that word because I'll get demonetized. If they're too charisma, if they have too much charisma, uniqueness, or talent, take the first letter of each of those words and spell it out. If they're too much charisma, uniqueness, or talent, then you can offset the whole look. But I like when they serve more charisma, uniqueness, or talent, so yeah. That's a brush. Fun fact, if you go to Las Vegas and they have a Sephora, it's actually one of the biggest ones in the country. Now we're going for a very basic one. So we're just going to take our Patrick Ta bronzer in the shade She's Statuesque. And we're going to apply that all over the eye. I'm trying to go for a basic look. Like, this is what I would wear to school every day. People say baking for school. I say, yes. It helps set the makeup in place. Like, where we want the least amount of shine to be. It helps. It also adds a lot of coverage. So see how that just tightened up and helped up the eye. It really just helps the look of the eye. Personally, I would do brows for school, but I had to shave my brow. So if I look, you come in close. I had to shave my brow. No, very cute. It's done. Very much. You're going back into the drawer. Okay, now we're just gonna take a little bit of this pencil. I want to put it on our eye. I just want to make a cute little eyeliner, and then I want to blend it out. Slay. Now we're just gonna smudge it the out. Recently I've been obsessed with doing my schoolwork because last semester I was not eating with my schoolwork. Kind of eats. So now I'm gonna take this and I just why do I put it in the eyeliner shape? If you can see, I put it in the eyeliner shape, then I blend it out. If you put it in the kind of eyeliner-like shape, it allows for a smudge in the shape that you want it to be snatched in. So I want this to look like a smudged eyeliner. Drawing it a shape that is of the eyeliner helps a lot. So basically, I'm sorry for the silencer, but as you saw, we blended that out, right? It's done. Now we're basically done with eyes. So we're gonna take our mascara and we're gonna apply it. But first, before our mascara, take our lash curler. I need to start using my lash serum again. Yeah, there. There we go. There we go. That's a cute little mascara look. We're just add the mascara. I like this one because it is so simple, so easy to apply. No, it's not the best mascara from MAC, but it certainly is the easiest to apply. Because it just throws mascara on there for you and just does it really fast. So this is the, now it's time to wipe off our powder. Now, when it comes to this, like, under foundation, I like to, other times I like to use to zip my neck. I'm just going to use it all over my face a little bit for some extra coverage. Also for some more airbrush look. As you can see, it looks more airbrushed, more stunning. We're just going to take our Max Fix Lip Spray. Not too much. No, that's enough. And then we light the fan. I judged my face in this. Oh, no, we don't want you to see my skin, thank you. Hello. So kind of, I guess it's gonna like finish. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, what's the difference? Just a smidgen of this finishing powder. Basically, I'm going to do the same thing, except that thing added a skin-like shine. This one is not going to eliminate the shine, but instead let it peek through with a more moisturized look. That was just to moisturize the skin, melt the things. This is just to help set the things back in the face. Finish your makeup. I'm going to take this brush. Finishing powder. We're just put it under our eyes. Okay. And that is the look. Okay. Now we have to do the lips. So this is Ari. Unedited, uncut. Because it's just me. No, I don't want to do any eyeliner because it's not feeling it. But we're gonna do some lip liner. I'm gonna do a red. No. I'm going to do a eyeliner. a dark red. We're gonna do a wine red, which is literally the bitten red is the name of this. I have a little custom mirror that has my name on it. We're gonna see it. We're gonna overline slightly. Look at that. Now the side angle does go crazy, but that's why I kind of keep people looking. This thing is going insane with the zooming in and out. I'm so sorry if this is going crazy, but it auto readjusts. Girl, I don't want you to be zoomed in more. Stop zooming in. Stop. Wait. It's just glitching out at this point. With a lip liner. Is that to line your lip? This? No. I need the HBIC. MVP is fine. So we're gonna take the MVP by Fenty Beauty. Now the stopper is gone. I forget why. All I know is I have to, every time I use this, which I love using it because it's a perfect candy red. Yeah. It's a perfect. It's so much more. It kind of looks like an orange red. It is so much different in real life. It is so saturated on that camera. Okay. Well. That is a complete red lip look. No, it's not smoky eye. It's not anything much. It's just your basic. I do this I don't like doing a bright lip every day, but I'll wait for a highlighter. Duh. I'm gonna have a highlighter from this. It's very glittery, very pretty. Dust it on. Stunning, babe. You cannot see what I look like in real life, truly. Sadly, because I look actually really good. But, whatever. This is the face. Oh. I should be using proper fixing powders and sprays. Do I use proper fixing powders and sprays? No. I'm gonna buy the Revolution ones, I think. This is the final look. I hope y'all liked it. It's just a little uncut tutorial of how I do my face. You know, it's me, Ari. I hope you guys really enjoy this because I just had this idea where it was like, hey, why don't we do a video where it's like uncut? Because editing takes long, but it's also like, oh, and if you like to do a little beauty work, I take a Sharpie because eyeliner it's not precise enough. And there are little beauty marks. No little beauty marks, which I like to add with a Sharpie, which I don't do. But thank you for coming. Thank you for watching this. If you stayed through, most of you probably didn't, but it means a lot that you even clicked on this video. I'm an up-and-coming makeup artist. I do offer makeup services if you live in my area. I will have my makeup Instagram. I have to make a new one because Instagram decided to be a bitch. And delete it. Not very sorry. But other than that, I'm going to cut out the part with me fidgeting with the camera though. The editing. Anyways. I don't want to edit the rest of this video, but I unfortunately have to literally edit one part because, yeah, it's literally me just pressing the camera. But this is me saying I love you all. I'm going to edit the outro just so there's music. I'm going to add some music in. But other than that, goodbye. And this is, I'm going to say this is an everyday smoked out liner look. Okay, bye y'all. I gotta go.